Helena?
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the great debate. Before we get started, I'd like to introduce the principals. We have to my left, Roy Jones Jr., John Wirt, McGee Wright, and Coach Murkison. And we have to my right, Bernard Hopkins, Richard Schaefer, Sugar Shane Mosley, and Arnold Joseph. Roy Jones Jr. from Pensacola, Florida, is a 1988 Olympian who received Boxer of Tournament honors after being robbed of a gold medal opportunity. He's an 8-time world champion in 4 weight divisions and recognized as pound-for-pound best for the better part of the decade. He made history on March 1st, 2003, when he dethroned the then heavyweight champion John Ruiz to become the first former middleweight champion to win the heavyweight title in more than 100 years. Bernard Hopkins from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, is a 5-time world champion in middleweight and light middleweight divisions, light heavyweight divisions. He's known as one of the greatest middleweights in history. He reigned for over a decade as undisputed middleweight champion with a record of 20 consecutive title defenses, including wins over Tito Trinidad and Oscar de la Hoya. He's currently rated in top 5 of today's boxing pound-for-pound lists. And now the rules of the debate. This is a 6-round must-answer debate. No fighter can interrupt the other during his answer. No fighter can be saved by the bell. And each fighter is allowed a 3-minute opening statement followed by a question and answer period, where each fighter will have 2 minutes to answer the same question. At the end of each timed session, my colleague and timekeeper, referee Wayne Kelly, will ring the bell, signaling the end of each answer period. And now for our opening statements. Roy Jones will open the debate with your opening statement, please.
Good afternoon. I'm Roy Jones Jr. I'm so delighted to be here. This is the first time in a long time that I got a fight that I'm happy to have. I look forward to April 3rd to finally terminate the execution and call it a day. If you ain't gonna be there, I advise you to take a view to watch the fight of a lifetime. Please.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Bernard Hopkins.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, I guess. So thanks for being here. I'm gonna kick Roy Jones' ass. Final chapter of a great legacy of his. And I think to not watch the fight would be a disservice to the people that don't watch it, because it's history and it's historic. And let's start the debate, because it's going to be a good one.
Thank you, Mr. Hopkins. And now for our first question. This question is going to go to Mr. Jones. This fight is themed The Rivals. Why is it a rivalry?
The main reason this fight is a rivalry is because Big Head got in his mind that his career has been better than mine. He won't let it go. And since he lost to me back in the early part of our career, we both went on to do some big and good things. However, it's in the people's mind whose career has been the most illustrious. Mine was great early, his was great late. But the one thing about it is the facts won't change. I still can beat him.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Mr. Hopkins, would you like me to repeat the question?
No. Well, if it was up to Roy Jones Jr., Bernard Hopkins would have never accomplished what he accomplished over the years. The 20-plus title defenses as middleweight, which a weight that he also stopped through for a minute. We never had that over a decade of being champion that I held down the middleweight division, and then made history by going up 2 weight classes and taking on Antonio Tarver. As a follower and underdog, I made history there. So, Roy Jones had nothing to do with Bernard Hopkins' legacy and career. now, but it will be the final chapter now. And that's important to me, because I got here